Welcome to Sports Sunday. I'm Brooke Grimsley. Just in time for the new year, hockey is back. The Blues start training camp at the Centene Community Ice Center tomorrow to prepare for their season opener on January 13th. It will be a quick training camp, just 10 days, and then they jump right into the regular season. Tomorrow will be our first look at the new Blues. No Alex Pietrangelo, Alexander Steen, or Jake Allen. While they've lost some familiar faces, they gained some new talent, such as Torrey Krug and Mike Hoffman. But it will also be a great opportunity for others to step up. I spoke to Blues insider Andy Strickland about how he would describe this new Blues team.
Versatility to go along with great goaltending with Jordan Binnington. You know, Billy Huso is a guy who's not getting a whole lot of ink right now, who's going to be the Blues' backup goaltender. This guy brings really strong credentials, too. So I like the team. I think they're a complete team. Like I said, they can defend, they can score. They've got great goaltending, all the makings of what you would want for a Stanley Cup contender.
Yesterday, number 12 ranked Mizzou traveled to Arkansas searching for their first SEC win of the season, and they did just that, thanks in part to senior Jeremiah Tillman. The East St. Louis native erupted for a career-high 25 points and 11 rebounds, helping the Tigers win 81-68. For Mizzou, it was their second victory in Fayetteville since 1991. Tillman says that since the Bradley game, he's taken a more aggressive role on the court.
Arkansas, they play hard and they always run the floor. So I'm like, that's the game that we play too. So, I mean, I was just looking forward I was definitely looking forward towards it to be a dog fight. So I just came out aggressive.
Like I said to him, I said, I don't really care how many points, but he was effective. He was posted, he was aggressive, he was assertive. And I think it really started when the second half of the Bradley game. Though he didn't get a lot of production in the Tennessee game, I thought he was trying to post up. And this is the result of it. And hopefully he stays the way, at least mentally and aggressive.
The Billikens men's basketball team was supposed to open conference play at home this past Wednesday against Duquesne, but due to multiple positive COVID-19 tests, they had to postpone that game and pause all team activities. I spoke to an official with the Billikens tonight, and they said that they plan to make an announcement Monday on whether or not they will resume practices this week, but they do expect that both of their games scheduled in Philadelphia will be postponed. I spoke to SLU Athletic Director Chris May about how they will reschedule these missed games.
The A-10 has, the Commissioner Bernadette McGlade has done a great job of putting together a bunch of different models, just that if this happens, we could do this. If this happens, we could do that. And so those things will get played out in the next 10 days to 2 weeks as we look forward. We look forward to where we might be traveling. We look forward to people that might be coming in here, figure out how we might be able to get more than one game in. But fortunately, we're 7-1. We got 8 games in the non-conference. We'll get through this, and then we'll prepare to start playing again in a couple weeks.
We are just a couple weeks away from this year's virtual Cardinals Care winter warm-up, and there's still a lot of questions surrounding the Cards still, such as will they make any moves this offseason? Major League Baseball has remained pretty quiet about when the 2021 season will start and what it will look like. And because of that, it's been a pretty slow offseason for many teams. We'll accept the team that knocked the Cards out of the playoffs, the Padres. They are loading up with talent such as Yu Darvish, Blake Snell, and a reported long-term contract extension with Fernando Tatis Jr. Seeing that, of course, has many wondering if the Redbirds plan on making any moves before the season starts. I spoke to sports writer for the Post-Dispatch, Ben Fredrickson, about the Cards' quiet offseason.
I get the frustration. Look, the team that knocked the Cardinals from the playoffs just got a lot better. They added 2 top-of-the-line starting pitchers and a really highly thought-of infielder from Korea. They're going for it, and the Cardinals fans are going, that team beat us, and they're getting better. What are we doing? And it's a fair question to ask. I'll also say look around the division, because the National League Central has a bunch of teams that are making more depressing moves than the Cardinals not making moves. The Josh Bell gets traded from the Pirates, really the only recognizable player left in Pittsburgh. He's dealt out. The Cubs are trading their top pitcher in Yu Darvish and apparently shopping their catcher in Wilson Contreras. Look at, the Brewers are making no real attempt to bring back Ryan Braun. And it just goes on and on. The Reds traded their closer. They're not going to bring back Trevor Bauer. The division itself is going down the tubes a little bit here as teams are constricting payroll. It provides an opportunity, I think, for the Cardinals to not make crazy moves, Brooke. I don't think anyone's expecting them to go out and sign, the top free agents. But bring back Yadi and Waino and go find some way to improve the offense, whether it's bringing in an outfielder Or, if you get the DH going and getting a tried and true DH, those moves, while not massive, could really make a splash in this division because every team is seemed interested in taking more of a step back than forward.
Coming up, we look back at some of the big moments this week in sports history. The flashback is next on Sports Sunday.